You know,
Yeah.
because here you are, you know, on a 40-night Winterjam tour. How does that happen?
Man, so the only way that I can answer that question is to tell you very quickly how I got on this tour. I stopped playing music. I went to um, the time that we're talking about in Nashville, where I wrote No Such Thing. I was living in Tennessee, lived there for about 2.5 years. I continued to write for people songs that are out there with artists that I dreamed of, playing with. So I got to write those songs. God continued to bless that. When my dad passed away, I kind of stopped traveling for a little bit, and just I would go preach at churches, and I would go lead worship and sing and things like that, but nothing like I'm doing right now. And about 3 years ago, I had a lady reach out to me and said, "I want you to come to a writer's retreat and write." And I was like, "I haven't done that in years. I'm good." And she's like, "Well, no, God told me you're supposed to come, so you got to come." I was like, "Well, let me talk to my wife. Maybe the Lord talked to her." And so talked to my wife. My wife literally goes, "You're a writer, go write." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And so I went and wrote. Later that week, same lady, said, "I want you to do a record. It's time. I want you to be a part of this group." And I literally told her, "I let all of this die." And she said, "Well, God's really good at resurrecting things if you allow him to." That phrase changed my life.
Wow.
And and I think the music part of it is a byproduct of what God wants to do with me through other things. Um, Chase will. Music fits into this ecosystem that God has created. I wanted to be a Christian music singer that got to go play at these places. And when I wanted to do it, it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that with everybody. Some people seem like they get everything they want. But for me personally, I had to let my desires die. And when we let them die and bury them, when we bury things, that's planting for the Lord. And then he builds it back the way that he wants it. And that's what he's done with me. So if you're new and you're wanting to do music, practice, keep playing, keep honing your craft, but do it as unto the Lord. Do it not to be on the stage, but do it to be as unto the Lord. And if you do it as unto the Lord, then he'll give you the stage. He'll put you where he wants you. But here's the crazy thing. I'm out here at ViStar tonight. I was in Tampa last night. We'll go 38 more places. And in April, when I'm done, the first place I lead worship at, my home church, guess how many people will be there?
Hmm.
About 40.
Wow.
And
You're
it's the
looking at
same
like
thing.
12,000 a
It's the
night right
same
now.
thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. God still moves, whether there's 40 or 10,000. And until you can show that you are faithful with the 40,
Mm.
you'll be at the 40. So continue to do that. And then be careful if it happens too quick. Oh, be careful if it happens too quick. We have this society right now that makes people famous overnight. Be so careful. Be so careful if it happens too quick, and just stay close to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as hopeless, no such thing as emptiness, 'cause his love is waiting at the bottom. Don't let go, don't give up yet. He will lead you out of this. He'll make a way. There's no such thing as hopeless.
Old St. Andrews was built in 1888 and was a viable congregation here until 1957. Then for about the next 40 years, the church sat vacant and all of the stained glass windows were broken. The leather hinges on the front doors had rotted, the doors were hanging. Some of the rafters, some of the trestles in the rafters had broken too. And at that point, the city of Jacksonville wanted to tear it down, but it had landmark status, which meant that it would be very difficult to do that. So a lot of concerned citizens, including then City Council President Matt Carlucci and Wayne and Dolores Barr-Weaver, the new Jaguars owners, raised a couple $1 million to have the church restored. Although we don't have photos of this church from the 1800s when it was built, we do know that these windows are pretty much the style back then. So we were able to have the windows redone by the Sisters of St. Joseph down in St. Augustine. So it was a beautiful renovation, and since 1995, when it was complete, we have been using the church for events, including weddings, even though it is a deconsecrated church, and people just enjoy coming here.